It never ceased to amaze me how boring space could be.
After losing 426 games in a row, my patience was wearing thin.
It was a reckless move, but I had space fever and I was desperate for change of environment. I set the coordinates for zero factor.
I'd never experienced Warp Zero, and I had no real desire to do so. But it was either that or another loss to the machine. I needed some kind of stimulation. The stimulation, as it turned out, was a little too stimulating.
Feet were a common occurrence at Warp Zero, but these feet looked like they were in trouble.
I set the viewfinder to microscopic.
It was a parasite party. The skin between the toes had been infected by a fungus, and I knew exactly what it was.
So did I! We'd covered it on my first day at cadet school. Toe jam!
Athlete's foot was the correct term, and this was an infection that needed serious treatment. A golden opportunity to try out some new power tools.
The fungus in Athlete's foot could be treated, but it was capable of infecting us as well.
It was no time for complacency. First up was the suds. Infections hated soap. And then it was a chance to check out the rinse function.
Fungi thrived in dark, moist environments. All that was about to change.
Next up was a dose of fungicidal powder. Death and destruction to all fungi.
It was more like toe flour than jam.
I was in my element, the Fungus Buster. There was room for improvement, but that was nothing unusual.
I disagreed. I felt that toe flour was very refined.
Stage 1 was complete. The treatment would need to be repeated, but that's what the rookies were for. Our job was done.
I knew exactly what to eat on the way home. Tofu.